Hey guys, and welcome to my latest video on Let's Push Forward my journey with depression. So I feel very grateful that I'm able to sit here now and talk about my depression as you know, I know for many years it had such control over me, such a hold on me, so I know how it feels, and I just want to reach out and let people know out there that other people do suffer from it as well, and people do come through it all the time. It could be a very dim light at the end of a very long tunnel, but I promise you can get there. I did, and you can too. So my first experience with depression, I guess it was always spoken about in my family. I was very fortunate to be brought up around feelings being talked about quite openly. So it was never really a huge taboo subject. So I was quite lucky to be able to explore my mental health quite early and quite young, and being put in touch with therapists and things like that to help that as well. But as an adult, I guess I didn't know I was really any different or not functioning because it's a gradual slip. Then all of a sudden I knew I was in this really dark cave, I guess, with this dark cloud hanging over me, and I just couldn't shift it. I'd wake up feeling just this mist over me, and I just wanted to feel normal. I just wanted to experience a day like everyone else looks like they experience a day. I'd go to great places, I'd go on holidays, I'd meet amazing people, but I could just never have that connection. I guess I never felt good enough, and there was also something in me that just wouldn't allow me to have that happiness, and it's a really, really cruel, nasty thing to have. So I remember going to the doctors. I had this really lovely doctor, and I went and spoke to her, and I was like, I'm feeling strange. I'm feeling, I can't cope. I did have quite a high pressure job. But also, the first thing she did was, we're going to run some blood tests. It could be low blood sugar, it could be iron deficiency, and it was just in my head. It was a condition I had to live with. But anyway, I went back, got my results, and everything was fine. So she put me straight on antidepressants, which probably was what I needed at the time. To me, they're a painkiller. I was going through, if you hurt your leg, you take painkillers to make it feel better while you do physio to be able to walk on it again. But every time I went back to the doctor, so I went to see a male doctor, and he said to me, come on son, you need to get out there and start exercising, you're too young for depression. I mean, if that was the advice we could give to each other to feel better, then the world would be a much happier place. But unfortunately it didn't. And he did increase my antidepressants again, so just numbing the pain. I wasn't dealing with any of it. Then I remember being referred to a mental health team. So actually, I went there, and they was like, well, you're functioning, you present well, so it can't be depression. And I was like, it was so bizarre. I remember sitting in this mental hospital, like an outpatient mental hospital in Croydon, and sitting there surrounded by these people, just thinking, well, why can't I present more like them? I don't belong with normal people. I don't belong with mental people. Where do I actually belong? Because I can't find my place in life, because I don't want to live this life. I don't want to feel like this anymore, but I can't find a way out of this. So I think not long after that came when I was sections. Again, I was surrounded by people that had some very severe mental health problems. So again, I didn't fit in with them. I wanted to get out of there. A lot of people there, were comfortable there, were safe there. So again, not belonging. Then I was introduced to a group therapy, which is absolutely amazing. I still stay in touch with some of them now. And it's so gorgeous to see their lives, how they've transformed their lives as well. But that was definitely something really helpful. I have, recently I was speaking to a friend about, is group therapy the most useful thing, or can it be, can you start drawing on comparisons rather than looking at your issues, which, is very interesting and something I would like to explore. So yeah, then I went out of group therapy. I was told to give up work, and that I would need to take 3 years off of work and do 2 days in a mental hospital a week. So I was working for a big company, I was offered a medical pension for 3 years and a big payout to close my contract. So I didn't take the pension, but I took the payout, and that's what helped me leave my life. I was in a very abusive situation, drink, drugs, and I moved to Brighton, and then I went to Thailand, went cold turkey off of my antidepressants, and had some really amazing, beautiful experiences. So yeah, came back, got myself a job, and yeah, never looked back on that really until I guess the depression hit again, and this time again it was the same cycle of putting me on medication to numb the pain, and it was just so it's so frustrating because I just couldn't feel anything. I was numb, and I think one thing I've always been told throughout my life is you're drinking too much, the medication won't work. Well, I'm drinking because the medication isn't working, and I want to feel. When I was drunk, I could feel this intense emotion. I could feel excited. I could feel angry. I could celebrate. But when I'm on medication, there's nothing there. It's like I can't see past my eyes. I've got this dark cloud over me with no way of getting out of it. But you're numbing the pain, but I'm not dealing with it. So more recently, I guess I have stopped drinking to try and prove this. Well, not prove the point, but try and explore that. But again, same thing, didn't work. But now I have stopped my medication. I am facing my depression. I don't think I'm facing it, I'm living with it now, To me, I'll put a link in the description, but there's a really amazing video called The Black Dog, and it's how this black dog materialises, and it's always there watching you, it's always there running after you, and the more faster you run away from it, the faster it's going to chase you, and it gets bigger and bigger until you confront it. So now I actually feel like I've got my black dog under control. I'm nurturing it, I'm loving it, and it's shrunk, and I'm looking after that now, and it doesn't control me, I control it. So thank you very much. That's just me touching on a little bit about my depression. Please reach out, please let me know. Please, if you could, let other people know, because it will really help just to get talking about it, and you'll realise you're not alone. There's so many other people out there struggling. So thank you for your time. Wish you all the best. Take care. Bye.